Star's Beer Review. Tonight we're going to take a look at Ruddles County Ale from good old England. This one is 4.7% ABV, somewhere between the realm of pale ale and bitter. It's a traditional premium English ale imported from England. Well, I gotta congratulate them on one point there, where it says imported from England, because I found that a lot of breweries today are calling themselves, imported beers, when the beers are actually like imported from one country over instead of where they originally come from. Like, for example, at least in the New England states, Guinness Extra Stout is actually brewed in St. John, even though we can't get it here. In this case, they're actually saying imported from England specifically, so it actually is brewed in England. Ruddles County Ale originally comes from Rutland County, was it Langham, Rutland, I think? Until it changed hands several times, and it eventually was bought out by Greene King, makers of Greene King IPA. As a result, this stuff is now brewed in Bury St Edmunds, I think. Let's see, just before, what's it say on the can? Contains malted barley, really? Brewed and canned by Ruddles Brewing, Westgate Street, Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. So www.ruddles.co.uk. Anyway, a classic of the English brewing tradition, smooth and strong with a distinctive hoppy flavor. Alright, so let's crack this thing open and take a look. So I'll get my Keith's glass here. Wow, slow forming, decent head on it. 2 fingers. Color wise, it's kind of like almost amber. It's kind of orange. All in all, with that pour right there, it looks like a really nice beer. Yeah, it's like orange amber. Maybe touches of golden throughout the bottom edges. Let's give it a sniff. Ooh. Off the top of that, I'm getting a lot of caramel. Perhaps a touch of like earthy, spicy hop, and a nice strong note of like some kind of red fruit. The red grape apple. What is that? Red delicious apple. It's like very sweet. It's almost like strawberry or raspberry. Some kind of berry fruit flavor. It's like a cross between like red delicious apple and like berries, like red berries. And mainly that sweet smell dominates. And look how long my head is sticking around for. That's actually quite surprising. I wasn't expecting that. Wow. Pretty looking beer. It's got a nice smell too. Let's give it a taste. Well, there's a strongly noticeable decentralized earthy bitterness throughout the mouth. And it's very sweet. There is a touch of lingering bitterness down the back, but it's like it's there and it's gone. It's smooth. Nice flavors of caramel, sweet fruits, berry, like sweet fruit berry, that kind of smell that I got in the nose. The sweet flavors, like fruit flavors, are definitely subdued compared to what that smell had. Doesn't convey or into the taste. There's also a subtle cereal grain flavor in the back, like in the aftertaste. Very subtle. It's actually not half bad. It's lighter for an ale. Easily drinkable. I mean, look how fast I'm going through this thing. It's like creamy and smooth, and does finish respectably dry. It leaves a little bit of wetness at the end, but for the most part, it leaves you dry enough that you want to take another sip. And I think there's like a very mild diacetyl note in the back as well, like a little buttery flavor. Yeah. I'm going to sit down with this one for a bit and I'll come back with some thoughts. Be right back. And we're back with Ruddles County Ale. So what did I think? It's not bad. A buddy of mine who posts his Heist Almighty on ratebeer.com, he saw that I had this in my fridge and he's like, oh man, that's horrible stuff. I came into this review expecting the worst. I'd had it before and I didn't think it was anything spectacular, but I'd seen a couple reviews. Beer Advocate says that it's highly rated, and I can see why. I found it to be a remarkably complex beer for what it is, which is basically a cheap English bitter pale ale, basically. I thought it was actually, like, had some nice taste to it. I read more online about what it is between the breaks, and it uses a special type of hop called the Bramling Cross, which is a relative of the Goldings family. So it's got that earthy, spicy taste, but it's also got a nice note of like fruity aromas such as berries and blackcurrant, and you can taste that in this beer. It's very bitter though. It's got a lingering metallic bitterness in it, coming from those earthy hops. But to be totally honest, overall, it's actually a really nice tasting beer. I rather enjoyed it, and it was nice and really smooth. I'm going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5, just because I find it to be half decent, and it's a recommendation. It's not like it's mind blowing or anything. It's just a huge surprise because I wasn't expecting this at all. I was coming into this expecting to give it like a 2.5, and I'm reasonably surprised and impressed. But I'm not impressed enough to give it like a 4 or anything. Just a 3.5. Anyway, that's it for me here. This is Maxwell Starr signing off. Thank you for watching the review, and subscribe if you want to see more. There's more beer to come, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.